through we go. Into the Blake residence. Ooh. Let's make sure we flash. Oh, this is quite similar. I mean, it's one-sided. When we're in the dream, at least one of the dreams, we went through a red corridor that was kind of like this. It had all the tall windows on both sides with the handprints on, but... Okay, I'm going to be flashing. No music. Lots of butterflies. Do you think the art style of the game, I guess, doesn't have the detail to give it away? Do you think these are like pinned butterflies, or do you think they are just pictures of butterflies, like paintings of butterflies? Okay. There's another. Oh, there's some bugs now. I heard voices, but they're actually in real life. Okay. 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 Basement annex. Entrance hall. So this... This is what we walked through. Yeah, it's confusing. What am I looking at here? Blake residence, 0th floor. Now, basement, I believe... Sorry, I know I'm taking my time. I think that door leads to the Blake residence from the basement. Not going to go in there. Am I? I'll just check. I don't think there's anything else except... Oops. Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay, that's fine. I just didn't want there to be a little bit of extra... There is an extra room, I guess, but there's nothing in the extra room. So this is just the same corridor, but a floor below. Right. Into the house we go. Are you sure? There is less than 1 hour to the séance. Entering the Blake residence is the point of no return. Are you confident in the knowledge you've gained about the culprit and the suspects thus far? Yes. I think we've ticked everything we can tick. I think we've X'd everything we can X. I think we've pored over the evidence as best we can. We've de-gooed the spooky machine. Let's proceed. Wow. Cool message, though. What's going on here? Oh my... What? Alright. What's going on here? It's all boarded up. Oh, wait. Sorry. I thought it was, for some reason, my brain thought it was Walter speaking from somewhere. What's going on here? It's all boarded up. Wait, that is weird. That's really weird. Mrs. Joyce was right. Things are not right here. Things are not right here. Locked door. I'm going to look at it. I don't know if it's going to affect my time at all. It's locked, and it hasn't been opened in a while. I suspect there's nothing I need from here. Look at the map. Okay. Okay, there are doors on the map, but they're not. So this is just a locked door. Okay, there's a thing in the middle of the room. Shall I look at the thing in the middle of the room first before? The statues have been blindfolded. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling a little uneasy. I can't lie. So here's my plan. I think there's a door hidden here. I think there's a door hidden there. Oh. Maybe the doors are up there, actually. I mean, it's a different floor, but maybe the doors are up there. But nonetheless. So, plan with this room. I'm going to look at this. And then I'm going to look at these statues to see if they reveal anything. Nothing is... There's a spooky skull. Let's look at that. Nothing has done a weird weeping angel to me yet. Is this fresh? Right, here we go. What state of mind was he in? What state of mind is he in? Who? Debris. These papers. The scrawlings on them are largely indecipherable. Many pages are ruined from liquid being spilled on them. Gather mystics. Seance will channel their life energy. Psychic jolt. When the veil is at its thinnest. Open the portal. Wake the god from its sleep. Each letter S has been drawn over in red ink. Ding, ding, ding. Right, where is this evidence coming from? We've got some Jonathan Blake evidence, so let's have a quick look at that. His residence is covered in insane ramblings. Interestingly, we didn't find a ninth fact, actually, but here we are. Okay. Chilling. While attending the silent dinner, I observed the shade of Mrs. Mary Blake turning her back to her husband. What does this bode for us? Yes, what is going on there? Once again, there is more going on than we think. Oh, and, sorry, I think some of this. Okay, that's all we've got. And the letter S. The letter S, okay. Scattered papers, debris. Yep, that's fine. Nothing in there. We seem to have... It's nearly empty. Okay. Okay, nearly empty bottle is in the evidence pile. More debris. We've got a typewriter here. Drafts of invites for a handful of participants. Only Evelyn Dean and Mantavani's names are here. Okay. Does that mean those are the only ones that were invited specifically by Blake? Or does that mean they're the only ones left in this room? They've been turned to face the walls. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, up we go, I think. No, let's look at this. Holy shit. A defaced family portrait. Somebody did not want anything watching them. Okay, so some sinister shit's gone down in this room. The statues have been turned away or blindfolded. The paintings have been... Wow, okay. Some dark shit is happening. I think we've looked at everything. Oh, I just wanted to look at these, this. This must be to allow Walter Blake to move between floors. Because he's in a wheelchair. I mean, we know you've been blindfolded. Okay, up we go. Okay, so the doors on the map are these doors. Oops. Yeah, I'm still on this floor of the map, I think. Yeah, I'm still on the first floor. Why are gates in here? Why are they locked? Okay, you're not defaced. A portrait of the Blake family. There's another one of these in the atrium. If I can remember correctly. Sorry. There's another one of these in the atrium if I can remember correctly. They look quite similar. Okay. Okay. you're locked as well, I guess. Yep. Everything's locked. Are we going to get access to any of this, or what is this over here? Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get access to some of this area. The lab. We're still in a kind of a hopefully timeless state. Secret laboratory. I'll look that up in a minute. Right. What do we think these are? Looks to be some sort of lineage map. It starts with 3 names from long ago. Aberfin, Amajin, and Eraman. Okay, so these are... in my guess, they wanted 3 representatives, didn't they? O'Finn was one. Dean was another one. I'm guessing Mantovani might be another based on just some of the evidence. So these must be how they've found them, by tracing them back from what were their names? It works its way down then to modern times. There we go. At the bottom, many names are struck out, but 2 are circled. Evelyn Dean and Donald O'Finn. Darvel O'Finn? The 3rd lineage has been erased after the name Granny Amagrin. Sorry, back we go to... is it this one? Maybe it'll be, Finn. What's the names of these? A 3rd bloodline. Milesians, that's right. They're all descended from the Milesians. Okay, we'll look at the evidence once we scout this room. The gate is sealed by 3 locks, each requiring the blood of the Milesian who locked it. Schematics for some kind of machine that harnesses lightning to some end. Okay. Esoteric book. Ooh. Ooh, what do we think these are? This book seems to be part science, part occult. An attempt to marry the 2. Right, here we go. I can't begin to imagine what this represents. Great. Whatever meaning this may have, it's lost on me. I don't understand the text as a whole, but some parts of the grid has been circled. Okay. 74, 53, 26. Just writing that down. Maybe there's a padlock we'll get to, or some machine we can enter it into. Cool. Phrenology books, circled numbers. We'll look at that in the mystery map at some point. Oh. A periodic table with the names, abbreviations, and details of the elements. Oh, wow. Is this the periodic table as it would have looked in 1890 or whatever this... I'm sorry, I've forgotten the date over and over again, but whenever this time was. V. This is fascinating. This is weird, isn't it? Okay. Oh. Oh. One sec. Okay. So, I have a mug with the periodic table on it. I don't know why this was a more useful resource than going to a website, but it's quite nice to hold a physical mug. And yeah, hydrogen definitely isn't in 7th period. Woo, yeah, okay. I think What do I think? Oh, there is a V. Okay. Vanadium. God, I call myself someone with a science degree. Okay, just really weird. I just wanted to see it myself. It's quite hard to... because it goes around the mug. It's actually quite hard to compare the two. But they do not fold around the periods in the way that they do on the modern periodic table. So I'll have to look up if that's the way the periodic table looked back then, before they had made a better attempt at it. Sorry, I've used 3 or 4 minutes looking at this. I wonder if these are related to the ring numbers in the mathematics book. I was going to say that, and then I got distracted by how weird it was. So let's have a look. 74 is W. Is it going to say Walter? No, there's not enough letters. 53 is I. 26, God, I did a bad job of writing this down, is F-E, wife. W-I-F-E, wife. Work on distilling power from the blood. Oh God, this is a nightmare, isn't it? This is a bloody nightmare. A range of scientific equipment, but I cannot make out the specifics of the experiment, if indeed all these relate to the one project. Books on magic and fringe sciences. A very different selection to the library in the hotel. Use. Ooh, do we have to press wife? Let's look first. A scientific bust. The head is cover is many segments. Let me translate from the Irish. A head is covered in many segments, each with letters on them. They seem to press inwards. I wonder why. Let's press wife. There must be a code here. But which buttons? And in what order? Can I? Yes. Oh, look at that. Wife. Wife. Where is it? Am I blind? Oh, here it is. Oh, fuck. Wife. Are the floorboards shaking? Hello. Here we bloody go. Well, I'm not leaving the room yet. But we solved the wife mystery. Oh, God. There's a heart and a smaller heart. Jars full of human organs and animals preserved in strange fluid. That's not a heart. That is a... I don't know. I'm not good at recognizing organs. Liver, maybe? Books. No. Many languages. These are the jars full of things. Is that a pig fetus? Or maybe it's very small for a baby pig. Like a baby pig that's been born. Very creepy. Very creepy. The dilution of generations. A smear would not be enough to open the gate. Not a drop could be wasted to ensure success. Is this what ends up being the spooky goo? Then a note. The blood must be fresh. They cannot perish before ensanguination. Sanguination is sucking the blood out. I'm sure you knew that. Jars, bottles, an assortment of chemicals and poisons. From the notes, these seem to be ancient scrolls of dark magic. Records of experiments, I'm not knowledgeable enough to wholly make sense of them, but they seem unorthodox. Bottles. Records again. Personal records of the Blakes, including various journals and other accounts over the years. I mean, it's certainly creepy in this room, but maybe nothing when we were unsure of, other than... well, I don't know. What the hell is Blake up to? Did he make the spooky goo machine? And he's got the wife head. Have we looked in the bin? Nothing in the bin. Are we ready to move on? There's no drawers in these tables. God. Okay. On we go. Into the secret room. Is this a shrine to Mary Blake? I don't think I should touch anything in here. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to... when I'd finished with that room, I was going to look into... why am I in Darcy's thing? For God's sake. Okay, shrine to Mary Blake. Yeah. Blake residence. I don't think there's going to be anything here we're not sure about, but let's double check our notes before we move on. Yep. Okay. So, oh, there's a lot going on. Okay. So up here we had the typewriter with the scattered papers and the letter S. We know about that. The letter S in red ink. Why? Okay, I don't think we know that yet. Carry on. This was its own little mystery. This is why it's in a corner by itself. It's not leading to anything. It was just used to open the hidden door, which led to the shrine to Mary Blake. Over here, we're once again pressed with Mr. O'Finn and Evelyn Dean, who are Milesians or descendants of Milesians. And we still don't know who the third bloodline is. Is it Mantovani? And how does Coventry come into all of this? Okay, I think we're happy. Just be careful. Oh, I can't actually click on anything. Like, it literally says I don't think I should touch anything in here, and I'm not allowed to. Wow. Wow. Okay, so in which case I can click on this. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing in here. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay. And we're going to be in the entrance hall, but we're going to be in a different part of the entrance hall on the other side of one of the locked gates. Okay, so yeah, we entered in there. We came... Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we can look at this desk now. More bloodlines. It seems to map the Blake lineage back as far as Edward Blake, the man who built this place and planted his family here. It looks like one branch of the family has been erased. I cannot make out any names. Are you sure? Because it's not been erased thoroughly. I cannot make out any names, but from this they'd be cousins of the Marquess. Cousins, eh? So the Marquess is here? Right? Right. Okay. More Blake history. An account stating that once he had taken fort here, Edward Blake forced himself onto the chieftain's daughter. For fuck's sake, you got... Oh, awful. Her name was... Accidentally clicked on the continue thing when I meant to continue the recording. Gronier ni Avergin. Avergin. There we go. I was like, I'm not going to butcher her name right after I learn what just happened to her. It seemed a little bit disrespectful. I know she's a fake character, but I said I was going to try and be better at the Irish, and in this final stretch of the game, I decided to stop. Anyway, Gronier ni Avergin. There's no record of what happened to her after the birth. The letter P has been scrawled on the page with red ink. Okay, S-P. S-P. The Blake family are descended from the sorcerer rulers of the Milesians. Okay, is that what that said? Let's read this again, because I didn't actually read this. Her name was Grania ni Avrogin, and she bore him a son. Thus the Blake line carried on, intertwined with the people of this place. Okay. Okay. Good. Through here, I guess. Empty bedroom? Oh, is that a camera? Oh, I don't like it. Don't like it. Have you seen the film Barbarian? Don't like it. Okay, let's start over here. Books on Irish mythology, magic and the old ways. Sections on Tir na Nog have been circled. That's the land of eternal youth, the Irish afterlife. Scrawled across this, we will send that thing through the portal in exchange for Mary. Okay. So, we know that the beastie thing that forges, the beastie thing at the forge with the horns that we see in our dreams, one of the Tuatha De Danann can't get through the portal because we saw it. It can't get through the portal. We saw that O'Finn could go through the portal, but he can't. We know he's kind of trapped here. And we were unsure about where that fitted into things. So, clearly, my guess is the power of the seance on Halloween night, with all of the spooky goo, which we drained, would have enough power to open the portal enough to send him through, and I guess in exchange for Mary. But Mary doesn't seem to want anything to do with you. The letter Y has been repeatedly circled in red ink. Okay, so we've got S-P-Y. It says spy. Oh, God. Oh, at least the camera's facing a different way. Nonetheless. Has Blake been sleeping in here? What we got here? It's a listing of all the Blake family birth records, with all names marked off but two, Jonathan Blake and Walter Blake. Across the page is scrolled, it must be. He thinks his son is the third in the bloodline. Right? He's the last in the Blake bloodline. We knew that. They are the last of the Blakes. That's been covered before. So if we've got Evelyn and we've got O'Finn, is he going to sacrifice his son? Is this what we're getting at? Oh shit, there's a safe. Is that going to be with the wife code as well? Let's have a look. A simple projector with the lens cap still on. It doesn't have any slides. The slides are in the safe, aren't they? Okay. Just light. Am I missing something? Okay. Quick pause. I'm going to top up my drink and pop to the bathroom because I haven't physically stopped in what may or may not be between episodes. Right back. Okay, we're back. No worries. You didn't even notice I was gone. I've been slightly frenetic this whole recording. Where were we? Spy. Empty bedroom. We're trying to get into that. Nothing in the wardrobe. I wonder what kind of shoes he wore. Okay. There could be something interesting in here. Find the safe code. Okay, I've got two ideas for the safe code. One, we use the wife code again, 745326. Can't do that. Safe doesn't go that high. Scratch that plan immediately. My second idea is spy, which would be 19, 16, 25, right? So let's try that. Left, right, left. If not, S, P, Y. I'll just... Yeah. M is 13, N is 14, O is 15, P is 16. That's fine. It's not spy. It's not SPY. Oops. Okay. What has it given us? Why does it open on Olivia O'Darcy? What? There's a couple of things about this game. We've spoken about them before. One, why are these listed in forename alphabetical order and not surname alphabetical order? Bizarre. Two, why when I open the mysteries thing by pressing 1 does it often open it in a seemingly random culprit? Nonetheless. Okay, a lot going on here. I thought this. Didn't I think this? Okay, it seems to be suggesting I'm in the right. I'm on the right idea that the letters are related to the safe combination. SPY. Is there any clue to their order? S. He. Did I do it right? Did I do it wrong? Good, because I thought I might have been being clever by noting that. Let's do that again, but I was talking, so S is 19. P is 16. Y is 25. Okay, that's fine. Let's... Okay, what if we... Okay. S, P, Y. What if we do it table elements? S is 16. P is 15. Y is 39. I think 39 is within the range of the... safe. Let's try that. Left, right, left. 39 is just about within the range. Okay, S is 16. 15. 39. Whew. That felt good. That felt quite good. Okay, what we got? A pile of projector slides. And this. A stone with a hole carved in the center. Why would this be in a safe? The note says, these hagstones will keep us safe during the seance. Make sure Walter has one. Yeah, I might take one too. Okay. I know hagstones are a real thing. Yeah, let's look at Olivia Darcy. Why not? We didn't solve her mystery 20 episodes ago. What the hell are we going to see on these slides, man? Hagstones are definitely a real thing. Like, I enjoy how so much of what's in this game is kind of based on real stuff, real mythology. Oddly warm in my hand. What could its purpose be? Okay, so that's going to protect us. A set of projector slides. I found some slides inside the old safe. They seem to show constellations, but what secrets do the stars hide? I mean, we haven't looked at them yet. Add the slides. Clickety clock. Stars. Is there a pattern hiding among the stars? I'll adjust the dials and see if a solution will make itself clear. Right. How many? Oh. Okay, good. Thank God we're getting some guidance on this. Oh. Okay, so they're kind of connecting with the triangle. I see now. Yeah. And what about this one? Yeah. I've seen this before. In my dreams. Is this the open sigil? I wonder. It's the same shape I've seen in my dreams. Alright, Darcy. Nope, let's go to this and then go to sigils. Scrace. Is that the open one? No, that's the open one. That's the closed one. Okay, it's fine. I thought I might know what it is. Let's go. We'll do the... There we go. Inside and then outside. Here we go. Ah. Okay. Sometimes my mouse unclicks. There's something wrong with it. It's like... just occasionally kind of... releases the catch. Hang on. I just hit it a bunch of times. Okay. It wouldn't be a problem if this wasn't so pernickety and I could do it quickly. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. It's not gone. Let's go outside first and then inside. Whoa, this is driving me crazy. Is it because I hit the middle outside button? Okay, come on. Come on. We can do this. Don't fail me now, mouse. Don't fail me now, mouse. I think I might have been just tapping the little side buttons on the mouse. We are having the weirdest experience in this house. I wish I hadn't expected that. What are you hiding, Marquess? Question mark, question mark. On we go. I'm genuinely worried about meeting Walter Blake. I seem to be in an empty closet. The wall has sealed itself up. There's no going back. Somebody is coming. Oh, it's the Marquess.
My boy. It is time. I know this is hard for you. But think of your mother.
1 second. Don't like where this is going. I think the boy might be sacrificed.
Your sacrifice will
Yep.
bring her back to us.
Yep.
And bring you back to me. Your chair gone. Your voice restored.
Oh, okay. What is the sacrifice then? What is Walter Blake sacrificing if the result is him being undisabled?
You will not be dead for long.
Okay.
I promise.
Sorry to interrupt, sirs. They're ready for you at the séance.
Yes, of course.
Blakey.
What on earth?
I mean, where's the child?
Oh, young master, you look so smart.
Am I missing something, or are they talking to nobody?
His mother would be so proud.
She will be, yes. We had best get moving. Time, as they say, waits for no man.
The chair was empty,
Okay.
but both the Marquez and the housekeeper spoke as if it wasn't. Were they under another spell? Is Walter Blake even real? Oh, he must be. I've seen his portraits in the manor.
I mean, we haven't seen him anywhere in the game. We saw him at the window. I mean, we've seen a lot of stuff that wasn't physically real. Okay. No, Darcy. No time for you. He's under the same spell as his staff, is the new fact. Marquess intends to sacrifice his son as the third bloodline for his ritual. Okay, we had guessed that. It's good to have it confirmed. Seems Marquess Blake has plans to sacrifice his son in the hopes of seeing Mary again. But given what I saw in the nursery, how could it be impossible? Sacrifice, yep, nursery. Okay, let's go back to it. It's a children's book. Okay, the time is still every time possible, so we're still fine. I quite like this because I like that it's like you're in the end game now. You've been waiting to get to the Blake residence. This is the final bit of the game. Don't worry about time. Click on everything you want. I can't imagine it's ever been read. A collection of short stories for small children, each imparting a biblical lesson. It looks completely untouched, and yet it's lying on the floor as though it's just been read. Can't click on the bed. Toys. Let's work our way around the room. Nothing here catches my eye. A stuffed bear that looks as though it's never had the joy of being held. A rocking horse. Its polish isn't even scratched. I like to feel like I'm going madder and madder. These meals are untouched and cold, but they are fresh, prepared earlier today. A little dog on wheels. No phrase in its leash, no paint off its wheels. Spotless alphabet blocks arranged to spell the word God in a wheelbarrow that looks good as new. Pristine toys strewn about as if they've been used, but absolutely pristine. A children's book about a little girl who lives with her grandfather in the mountains. The pages are stuck together like it's brand new. Stories about a little boy's adventure on the hunt for a long-lost treasure. And there's no indication it's ever been opened. Just keep going. A Toy Story in mint condition. I don't think it's ever been played with. A Jack-in-the-Box. Its springs are stiff with disuse. And nothing in here catches my eye. Oh my god. Okay, I just wanted to drive him mad with the absolute insanity of it all. Okay. Shit, back to the entrance hall, is it? Gonna save again. Where does that put us? Where are we? I can't unlock anything, so what else is there to investigate? Wait, this is weird. The locks are the other way around, right? We went this way. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like, well, where do we go? Can't go through there. We have to go back to the entrance hall. But there's no way to go from there. Oh shit, okay. That portrait. I wonder. Oh, okay. This is unlocked because Walter came... not Walter. The Marquess came into that door. This is locked for reasons I don't know. I don't remember that painting before. Okay. Start from the top. Jonathan Blake. He looks younger here and more content. There's a glint of something missing from his expression. Hunger? Sorrow? I cannot tell. And Mary Blake. Her expression is unhappy.
The young master is here, but... No. Wait. This paint is different. It's fresher. Newer. Somebody has added him to the picture and altered the mother's arms to hold him.
What? If we're still assuming Coventry is the culprit, whether he through some of these gods, beasts, spirits, whatever we're working with here, have bewitched Walter Blake to convince him he had a son? Only Coventry seems to know Walter Blake, if I remember rightly from talking to people. Everyone else has just heard of Walter Blake. But we did see someone in the window. Many, many episodes ago. That we assumed was Walter Blake, because I think that's what made Walter Blake appear in our list of people, I think. Carry on.
He isn't real. He is a fabrication that the Marquess and the staff seem to believe is real. But why?
What a twist! Okay. Coventry wants to... with the assumption that Coventry is the culprit, because he's the only person left unexed. Why does he need to believe that Walter is real? What does that bring out in them that allows him to bridge the gate between worlds? Okay, we're at hypothesis stage. So I reckon the hypothesis is going to be someone has bewitched the Blake Walter Blake and the staff to believe Walter Blake is real, in order to open the gates to Tir Knock, something like that. No, Darcy, not now. Okay. Just, I'm going to do the hypothesis in a sec. I'm just... Yeah. Okay. I now suspect something very strange is happening in the Blake residence. What exactly is going on in there? Okay, forged paintings. I think we've seen everything here. Jonathan Blake intends to sacrifice his son to resurrect his wife, but his son doesn't exist. Sacrifice. Yeah, his son to resurrect his self, his wife. There it is. But Walter Blake isn't real. What if I know what happened here?
Walter Blake seems to be a shared hallucination between at least the staff and the Marquess. But the paintings of him, they are very real. He has been freshly painted in over original paintings. It's a very good forgery. I only realized when I knew to look for it. How can that be?
Oh my god! Coventry is a painter!
This level of replication, not just here but in all
Coventry
the
is a
portraits,
painter,
the
of
culprit is
course.
an expert artist. I have picked up another fact about the culprit.
And that is the 9th fact of 9.
I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating...
No, we've done it. We had already X'd everyone out, hopefully legitimately, but that is just kind of the confirmation. Walter Blake cannot be saved. Walter Blake is not a real boy, but some form of mass hallucination that the Marquess and the staff are experiencing. Fact uncovered, culprit. This ritual, it doesn't seem like anyone's going to survive. It's also my last chance to find and save Evelyn Dean. I need to get out there and stop it. Wow. Lots going on. No, Darcy. Right, what have we got on Blake? Stop the ritual. Stop the ritual. All 9 facts. You're my guy. Stop the ritual. Here we go. What do we got? Stop the seance. Oddstone seance. Okay. I need to stop the seance. It seems to be the start of a larger ritual. Okay. 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 Quick save. Let's do one of these old ones. And away we go. This might be another point where I cut an episode. Because I don't know how long is left. So perhaps this is where we part ways until I think one final episode. Or, if there's no break, we continue on. Let's find out, shall we?